Hey there, welcome back to Cooking with Andy. We're here at Pike Place Market, the main destination for fresh, locally produced foods and overpriced souvenirs that gouge unassuming tourists. I'm here to discover what type of culinary masterpiece I can discover here in the heart of Seattle. And that's when it hit me. Oysters, something I've really been wanting to cook with. So I'm grabbing a bag, bringing this back to the kitchen where we'll shuck, infuse, and pan fry this new culinary masterpiece. All right, so now that we're back in the kitchen, we want to start out with the most critical part of the process, pure unadulterated shucking. This is a process that you're going to want to handle with a forceful yet gentle approach. You're going to want to find the backside of the oyster, also known as the hinge or the butt. It's a small tight hole, so what you're going to want to do is take your spear, you're going to want to slide it into the butthole. Just the tip will do. Once inside, you're going to need to finesse it a bit. Twisting it back and forth, pop it and twist and there we go. And now we've got a beautiful oyster, beautiful lips. Just give it a whiff. You know, it's just got that fresh, oceany, musky smell that you'll really expect out of an oyster. I'm somebody who really likes it raw. So what we're going to do is we're just going to give it a taste. Now we're going to get the rest of these oysters shucked. It's not necessarily the easiest thing to do to shuck. Some holes are tighter than others. Really jamming it in the hole, and once you feel it slide in, you get that tip in there and you just know. You get it in and boom! And that's how you shuck an oyster, baby. We're going to kind of slice the membrane off. We've got our first one here and ready to go. These are really big oysters. They like it a little bit rougher. I got a beautiful oyster. And there we go. We got our sixth and final oyster. What a beautiful oyster. And then we got all 6 of our oysters ready to go. Now that we got our shucking out of the way, it's time to infuse these babies with the dew. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the process of infusing our oysters with the Mountain Dew. So we're going to go ahead and flick the prick, and then we're going to go ahead and just slide it right into the oyster. You can really see the needle doing its work here. Slowly pricking the oyster while easing in the dew. So you're going to want to just stick it right in there, right between the lips. There you go. My oysters are going to have a deep cherry flavor that'll make it hard to resist popping one of these cherries. So now that we've got these infused, we're going to want to go ahead and get started on our breading. We've got everything we need to get started. We've got our Jiffy brand raspberry muffin mix. We've got 2 eggs already whisked and ready to go. And then for a little bit of fun, we've got our Finding Dory goldfish. Oh, look at the colors here. It's very thematic. You know, these are goldfish and oysters come from the ocean. What I like to do is give my goldfish a little bit of pounding. And what that's gonna do is gonna break it up a little bit. A little bit of a forceful approach, but go ahead and just really just give these a pound. Pound it down to like a nice fine mixture. As you can see, we're still retaining some of that color. Now we're ready to get these oysters all dredged up. Want to go ahead and wrap these up in the Jiffy mix. You're gonna make sure you get a lot of eggs soaked up on there. You're gonna put it right into the goldfish mixture. Make sure you get those coated up really nice. And now we've got 6 beautiful oysters. So what do people like to eat with oysters? Tartar sauce. So we're gonna whip up a really simple batch using mayonnaise, relish, and just a splash of dew. We're gonna go ahead and give that a little mix into it as well, and we've got a really delicious tartar sauce. So now we're gonna wanna get our prepared oysters into the hot oil and just slowly get them in here. And again, you're gonna wanna make sure they're just frying for only about 2 minutes. The oil's really, really hot, so probably 2 minutes might just be a little bit too long. You know, they cook really fast. You can see, you know, you've got a really yummy goldfish crunch on the outside, and these just look delicious. So as you can see, making pan-fried Mountain Dew oysters is a really simple and easy recipe to put together. Definitely excited to bring this to the party. I know it's going to be a real big hit with the ladies, given that oysters are a known aphrodisiac. Go ahead and give these a taste and see how they turned out. I just can't stop eating it. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a second of Cooking with Andy. In the meantime, do the do. Mountain Dew oysters.